Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2022 DudesLAXNAI, the North American Invitational at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. I am Stephen Stamp. I am joined by Nick Coyne here in the booth for more Dudes versus Pittsburgh Kingz, a progression game here. And Nick, playing for Moon Bears. Good to have you up in the booth.
Thanks, Stamper. Nice to be up here. It's been a while since we've been back. Glad to be back, though.
Yeah, he had a pretty sweet little power play snipe earlier today.
And they called a crease call, but, you know.
You got the one, though, that counted.
Yeah, I did.
I know. You had to. We all know in our hearts that you had to.
We'd love to take more, but, hey, take what you can get. Let's see how this game goes.
Jordan Dykla with the draw for Pittsburgh. And on the other direction, Troy Becker will be taking it for more Dudes. Pittsburgh is in the brighter yellow right there. Dykla winning it. They're going right to left. And then the more Dudes are wearing the kind of a bit more muted yellow. I like them. I think these more Dudes jerseys are pretty cool.
Yeah, I like them. We'll see, though, they kind of blend. We'll see if the guys get confused or.
Sean Riley on the run. Shot just goes a little bit high, but more Dudes maintains possession. And they move it over to the half wall. Wide open shot, and that was off the post, off the back of the goaltender, Brendan Gibson, and out. He did not have his stick. It is handed back to him by Jordan Dykla. And here come the Pittsburgh Kingz with Michael Delormier driving to the net, loses the ball, but a couple of Kings there. One King was there. Yeah, it confused us a little bit, but it's picked up there by Reef Beal. He is knocked away from the ball. Dalton Potter grabs it. Still got a bit of time, and 8 seconds left on the shot clock. A little spin underneath. The shot is not going to get on target, and they are going to run out of time. Just tapped ahead. Pretty heads-up play. And it will be possession for more Dudes.
Yeah, definitely.
How's the tournament going, Nick?
Huh?
How's the tournament going?
It's good, and with this game, as you can see, benches have gotten short, so it's really about a game of possessions. So
yeah, you got to be efficient. Can't just be running willy-nilly all over the place. Troy Becker will come near side to Tommy Costanza from Syracuse. He's where he is a coach in the town. Can't remember which college he said, but he has shown he can still play on the floor as well as his coaching duties. It's a lovely give and go. Cuts in all over the place. Finish.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a beautiful play by more Dudes right there. They Pittsburgh is gonna be a game of attrition. They have 2 guys on the bench, so we'll see if they can stick in. It's 1-0 though, so they're not out of it yet.
2 15-minute running time halves with stop time for the final 2 minutes of the second half. And a quick start here for more Dudes who have some talent on this roster. And we will see how that plays out. Like you said, face-off's going to be critical. It's going to be a more Dudes possession off this one with Murph Butler. No! Nice hustle by Jordan Dykla. We might have him up in the booth later. You never know. Dykla spins away from a check. 360. There actually has been a 580 on that one, 540. Shot gets off the boards onto the back of the net, and it is more Dudes possession.
More Dudes goal. His first of the game.
Sean Riley carried it, looking for the give and go, gets it, but he did not have an angle on the shot, so he will run around behind the net, shovels it off. They've still got time on the shot clock. We'll cut down the middle. Oh. Looks like somebody took a little bit of a stick where he did not want to get checked. And here comes Chris Hamill with his offside shot, getting late in the 30, and that one's going to go awry. Pittsburgh coming back forward. And yes, that is the shape of a Heinz bottle on the back of the jerseys. Of course, Pittsburgh, the home of the company.
Love the theme there. Love it.
Pretty cool. You can see the pace of play, obviously, for these teams with the shorter benches, kind of slowing down a bit, trying to play a cerebral game. More Dudes looking to push the pace lows. They do have the deeper bench right now. That pass up to the top, and that is a hard rip.
Wow.
And it is Tommy Costanza once again showing that sniping ability.
He's looking like he's their player.
Play, obviously, for these teams.
Again, yeah, these games are short. That's the good thing, but it's 2-0, so Pittsburgh not out of it yet. But you know, if you let Costanza heat up like that, who knows where it'll go.
Yeah, Costanza with obviously some pretty significant sniping ability. And again, it's you don't want to get yourself in a hole when you are a little bit on the shorter side.
Well, and that's the thing too, Stamper. I mean, you for myself, you got 4 games in 24 hours, so a lot of these guys are gassed right now.
You got another one coming up in
Yeah.
an hour and a half. Too,
Yeah.
so.
Stretching right now in the booth.
Get the hamstrings loose. Everyone, I mean, at this point in the weekend, everyone excited to have played the games, excited to be getting out here and being with their friends and brothers. But there's a toll that it takes. And what a play, throwing the pass up, and Andrew Hawes just runs onto it, a really nice lead. And more dudes setting things up in the offensive zone. Didn't lead to transition, but here's Costanza, the pass. And he almost became a setup man, but that shot just goes a little bit wide. Kingz come away with it, snagged there by Reef Beal. He's got some fresh legs.
Yep, they're going to need to possess, though. You know, it's a game of attrition right now. Oh, early off the
already,
shot.
Nick?
Yep, I know. But they're not getting the hint here. That's an early shot, early in the shot clock, so back
One
on
of the secrets
defense.
of broadcasting, they can't actually hear us. You at home can. We thank you for being with us here at the 2022 DudesLAXNAI. I'm Steven Stamp with Nick Goyne, and we are 5 minutes into this game. More dudes up by 2. They're going to take their time as well. A lot of stick handling to try and get the pass through from Dimitri Rose. It gets down, and Murph Butler with the shot. Or sorry, that was Sean Riley with the shot. Again, Brendan Gibson between the pipes for the Pittsburgh Kingz. And at the other end, we've got Angus Jenkins, veteran goaltender. Bit of a legend in the club game.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh, things are getting chippy now.
It's one penalty. Are they going, oh, somebody comes in. That's Solon Spruce coming in to give him a little bit of a shove.
And it happens, though. We're all tired right now, so emotions are going to flare.
Troy Becker to the box. 1 minute or less for roughing. So Pittsburgh with a power play opportunity. They've only got 4 guys. You got to send one more. Definitely send one more. There they go. A little debate on the bench about who it's going to be. That shot stops and it's going to be up out of play. And Pittsburgh resets, and they've got a lefty over on the righty side. I'm not sure why they're not making that switch. There's a shot, hard rip from the outside.
And they gain possession. Ooh, goal's off, though.
We got it back. We've still got a little bit of time on the shot clock. Gets away, a little bit away from Dykeland. He is flattened from behind. That'll be a loose ball push, fresh 30 and possession for the Kingz, and Dykla will start with it. Going to come up top, and we'll see Michael Delormier. That is not necessarily the shot they were looking for.
Not
Wasn't
at all.
touched. No, it's going to be an over and back, so more dudes will get it, and the penalty will expire. I think he was just trying to get the shot off before the expiration of the penalty, but probably better to just wait and work it around.
Well, of course, when you're short, you got 2 or 3 guys on the bench. I mean, you can't really afford to have change of possession that quickly.
Nice save by Brendan Gibson on the effort from Troy Becker. Oh, and that is not going to go well as that forecheck pressure and a little bit of a lazy pass, which again, fatigue plays a role. But
And again, it was really
Tommy
afford
Costanza.
yeah, hat trick, natural hat trick. It is 3-0. Tommy Costanza 3, Pittsburgh Kingz nothing, as we are past the midway point of this first half. Remember, you can go to DudesLAXNAI.com, check out the whole schedule, see the scoring, the stats, what's coming up. We have the quarterfinals tonight, and they have been established who is playing. There's some pretty good matchups. At 6:50, I'll have the Basin Bombers and CTC Elite in one quarterfinal. Then at 7:40, I'll have Rochester Bats and the Code Talkers, almost another one. And Brendan Gibson says, "Get out of my crease."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like we got a player a little banged up after he went into the net. At 6:50, a third semi-quarterfinal will be the Seneca Marksmen and the Onondaga Fire at 8:30. And then the final game of the day at 9:20 is Gold Star Tel Aviv and the Onondaga Elgods, the student and alumni team from Onondaga Community College. You got a replay there? Sorry, I was talking. Pittsburgh, chance into the offensive zone, drifts beyond the goal line. Nice tip, active stick there from Dimitri Rose, but another chance. Pittsburgh creating scoring opportunities. Got to take advantage of those. Here's Dykla once again into the corner. Working hard again, knocks the ball loose. Grabbed there by Dalton Potter. Potter going to the net. He'll shoot. That one hit the defender off the leg of Alex Scriff.
More Dudes back in transition.
2-on-1, cutting it to the guy on his right side. Nice pass. There's the shot. Save.
Nice save.
Gibson getting sturdy in there. Here come the Kings once again. Reef Beal. Shot of adrenaline for them in this game. 3 players battling for it, and the Dudes come away with it and will push the ball up the floor. I wouldn't say slow transition, but maybe moderate speed transition.
Yeah, like I said, we're gassed. The benches are both short, so I can see guys on Pittsburgh huffing and puffing over there. So
backdoor pass to Tommy Costanza doesn't quite connect. He does track it down into the corner. Are they short-handed? They only have 4 guys out there. There's one Pittsburgh player staying back up the floor, so a defender staying with him, but more Dudes literally only sent 3 runners out, and they've just figured it out and sent somebody into the defensive zone. They are ready for this transition chance. Oh, what a rip. Dropping the head of the stick and going sidearm into the top corner. That is one Pittsburgh player staying back.
And Pittsburgh finally gets a break here as they go in transition, and Hayden Hemlar, the recipient, takes it all the way coast to coast, gets himself a goal. Pittsburgh is on the board. We got 3-1 game here, 4 minutes left in the first half.
You had quite an exciting game at your Moon Bears playing Maine Northman. And a thriller to the finish. Featured a penalty shot at the end with the too many men.
I was hoping I'd get the penalty one, but I'm a little rusty. 2 seasons off. Just glad to be back out here shaking the rust off.
The outdoor rink is pretty cool. They are working on 3 more rinks in this complex. This is the only one right now, but in about a month and a half to 2 months. Oh, what a rip off the far post. An absolute rocket from Murph Butler. Goes all the way the length of the floor. And we'll go back to the Dudes. But 3 more under construction. Supposed to be done in a couple of months. I know there's some people looking to consider some pretty big events possibly coming up in here in the lacrosse world. And the cool thing, what I'm hearing is they are all about getting some lacrosse tournaments and everything going on here. So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue. I love it. And the outdoor box gives a totally complete different vibe. The one thing I will say is going from different turf styles. You know, it's a big change for both goalies and runners.
I was hearing some people saying, hey, 1 second, please. Go ahead, Nick. Yeah, I mean, you know, you get the different turfs. I know guys are saying the turf outside is a little more cushiony. Yeah,
it's more NLL style, if you will. It's got some cushion to it. It's not bad, but, you know, it feels like it slows you down a little bit when you're running. But
I'm so slow you wouldn't.
Hey, no, I know, all right?
You don't have to agree.
You can't be a stickler, though. You got to, might just be my legs are heavy today.
Nice cross floor pass. The Dude setting up, trying to get a shot off here. They are going, wait. Okay, it is 4-4. It almost looked like the power play. They go for the backdoor quick stick. Doesn't work. Costanza, though, picks it up, throws it out, and an absolute rip. But that is soaked by Reef Beal. Back to Costanza behind the back.
Nice.
Nice stop by Gibson.
Costanza's looking like he's feeling hot, going with that BTB right there.
Right? Nice little bounce pass. Oh, skips away up into the bench. That will be more Dudes' possession. One of the cool things about this facility, too, is they've promised they will keep permanent turf on one of the new rinks. So always a lacrosse facility available here, which is huge.
Beautiful when you can get a designated facility for lacrosse only, right?
Yeah. The nice thing, too, when the turf's down all the time, it's in great shape because you don't have to keep rolling it up.
Yeah.
It's when it's stored that it becomes.
You get the corners and exactly. Things get caught up in the carpet and all that.
Great coast-to-coast transition opportunity. Reef Beal with the finish, but just turned aside there by Angus Jenkins. Here's a 2-on-1. trying to draw the defender over. Nice job to do it. And a bunch of fakes before Murph Butler rams that one home. Takes that pass from Alex Scriff and makes no mistake as we enter the final minute of this first half.
And that's the beautiful thing. They're only halves, so we don't got 4 quarters.
You're sounding better these days, Nick. You're just tuckered.
32. Come
There you
quick.
go.
2 seasons off? You kidding me? I thought I was ready.
I thought you were rested up.
First 5 minutes out there.
I find that you go to play a game you haven't played in a while, you're like, I got lots of energy, I'm rested, I'm refreshed. You go out one shift and it's like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
It's a lot different with pads on.
Yeah. Good effort here by Hayden Hemlock, trying to fight his way through and get a shot on, as he was the only King up in the offensive zone. 11 to go in the half, and it's going to fly up into the air. Kings will try to get it. They actually knocked each other out of the way a little bit, and going after it is Dimitri Rose. He can't get it. Picked up by Dykley. Got to get that shot off. Too late, and we will go to the half. The score is 4-1 for the More Dudes over Pittsburgh Kings. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by my good friend Nick Coyne, also the equipment manager for Panther City Lacrosse Club. We might talk about that a little bit after, but right now we're going to go to the halftime break. We'll be back for the second half in 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
It's going to be the Islanders taking
What's the beer? What's this? Oh, gross.
It's going to be the Water Panthers taking on the
IPA is gross. Everyone's just like, how many hops can you put in? And it's just bitter. Like, what the? You know what? Stella is a lovely beer when you're playing and it's hot.
Very light.
I want to grab a stick, actually. Maybe borrow one from me. You're going to get all those balls out in reserves. You guys can have some warm-up balls. Yeah, yeah. Just leave one. You're not going to use it next game? I'll give it back to you. Maybe. No. Actually, can't give it to you back. Oh, I thought you muted me. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the 2022 DudesLAXNAI here at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. I'm Steven Stample with Nick Coyne. It's 4-1 More Dudes. And Nick, let's talk quickly about it. We teased that you're the equipment manager for Panther City. You're kind of involved in the whole process of that team getting there, and now you're on the floor.
Yeah, no, it's been a kind of like a dream come true, right? You know, I can't say since I was born it was like, you know, a dream to have a team there, but you know, ever since the NLL, I found out about it. It's been a big vision, right? So it's huge to have the team there, and yeah, no, it's great being a part of the organization. It's a dream come true.
Great group with Bob Hamley, the GM, Tracy Kluski is the head coach, Steve Toll on the bench, and you've got a new
Yeah,
offensive
Gownsy, yeah. So Kyle Gowns.
Goundry.
Yeah, Gownsy.
Yeah.
Call him Gownsy, sorry. I don't
That's
know
okay.
anyone's last name there. We all call each other nicknames.
You're practically Canadian.
Yeah.
Long pass doesn't quite connect with Dalton Potter, so more dudes will go the other way. Murph Butler tries to make it over to the far side. Got away from Costanza, who has 3 of the 4 goals for his team. That's over and back, and it will be Pittsburgh possession. There's a quick shot. Dalton Potter likes to shoot. He's like, I have the ball.
2
There's a
seconds
goalie,
in.
I'm going.
Yeah, 2 seconds into the shot clock, though. 2 guys on the bench. They might need to hold on to it for just a bit longer.
I'm with you. I'm just saying. He saw a hole. I coached when I was in high school, taking a phys ed course. Oh, here's a break. We're going to get back to that. Oh, Tommy Costanza. My goodness, what a lovely touch.
How many
shot.
does he have now? I
4.
think 4?
4 or 5, yeah. Murph Butler got
So
the
they might
one.
need to hold on to it
on
for
the,
just
the
a bit
rebound,
longer.
the high to low bouncer. I
Tommy
hate it when I say that.
Costanza.
Of course, it's a bouncer, a high to low
Yeah.
bouncer.
Looks like he's going up in the stat sheet for scorers in the league right now.
Yeah.
In this tournament.
Yeah. But I was coaching high school volleyball. I'm in high
Yeah.
school taking a phys ed, like kinesiology course, whatever. And I was coaching the grade 9 volleyball team. And I had the one kid who lived down the street from me. Like, ball comes up. No, first the ball pops up. Second play, he like volleys it into the corner. They go and play it back. And I'm like, Gil, don't do that.
Yeah,
Just
right.
let's use the volley. So I thought I saw a hole. What?
Some
He did it
guys,
twice
yeah.
in the same line every time. Oh my goodness. I'm like, you may think you see a hole, but that is not how we play this game. Here is a shot and a
That
goal.
was beautiful.
That is a lovely play. Dalton Potter warding off, just fending off the defensive pressure. And as you're going to see on the replay here, Nick,
Yeah,
just
right.
over there on the screen.
Yeah, Dalton Potter fights for that Lucy, winds up getting it and just drives his guy into the center there and gets a little behind the back action, and it goes. So Pittsburgh's up, got one more on the board, 5-2 though, more dudes. So we'll see if Pittsburgh can come back with a run.
Again, anyone who's wondering, looking at the, if you were watching the outdoor games or whatever, you haven't seen these games, the green line is the center line. You can see it goes to the middle of the red on the boards. The white is apparently a soccer thing. It just, the turf doesn't quite.
Just
they
a
have to
little
adjust
off.
It. Yeah. And they have to add it one end instead of both. So they go with the green. Nice attempt at the shovel pass there, but Dan Rivera couldn't quite find his teammate, and it'll be an out. It will not be an outlet pass, and I don't like that play to throw it right to Tommy Costanza. He gets up and out to play. Didn't touch anybody. It'll be Pittsburgh ball.
Yeah, that's the guy you don't want getting that loose ball.
I'm sure Brendan Gibson realized that as the ball settled in Costanza's stick. There's an outlet pass from Jenkins. He's got Scriff. Man coming off the bench. Nice save there by Gibson. Turning aside the opportunity from Sean Riley. Riley, though, will go and get the loose ball and a fresh 30 for more dudes. And now there are 2 Kings standing there on the floor. Actually, now Dykla comes back. But they are just hanging one guy, which is a smart strategy.
You know what? In this tournament, though, that seems to be every team's tactic, though. Yeah, it's
hang a guy.
a lot of runs, and if you've got a short bench, yeah, keep one back, play it safe.
Swatted ahead will become... Okay, it was more dudes hit and it goes back. So Pittsburgh gets it, and there is Potter.
Potter's looking for another one.
Oh, what a pass.
Ooh.
Great one-hand reach around shovel pass over to Reef Beal, who was turned aside by Jenkins.
Yeah, Angus is keeping the ball out of the net. Good for more dudes. It's got to be rough to be the Kings right now.
Dykla hands it off. Solon Spruce down to Potter. Rockets one, but that's well wide. Comes off the backboard. It's tapped ahead to himself. Nice heads-up play by Troy Becker. He has it. We got a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 if they push. He's going to pull it down, switching hands a whole bunch, which I find really weird. So, I guess it's a good skill to have, to be able to play with both hands. It's so foreign.
It's very American, isn't it?
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's a nice shot, though. Right, left, doesn't matter. Troy Becker. Oh, he's going down to the floor. Don't see what happened, but he just found Gibson slightly off his post, and Troy Becker rockets that one inside the post.
Yeah, wow. Yep. Pittsburgh goalie just sat too far off that pipe right there, and I snuck it in. Troy Becker with a good one. More Dudes up 6-2. 9 minutes left. We'll see what Pittsburgh's got left in the tank.
Oh, nice tap ahead play there by Dan Rivera to create. Was that a shot or a pass?
He wanted it to be a shot. I don't
Worked
think
out
it
better
came
as a
off
pass.
as one.
Here's a chance. That one's wide as well from Rivera, but comes all the way back out to Andrew Haas.
More Dudes are coming away with more shots.
And if you notice, you probably didn't, but we happened to see that Brendan Gibson actually had his stick switched out. Had somebody bring his other stick to the gate behind their net over in the corner. He went over and just switched sticks after the last goal because it was clearly the. You always
Must
blame
be
the
something
sticks,
wrong
right?
with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I'll take a shot.
If it's not broke,
Goes
don't
off.
fix it, but he fixed it, so something's got to be wrong with it.
There you go. Yeah. I'll take a shot. It goes wide, and I look at the stick,
All
and something's wrong, and I have a warp.
It's the wizard, not the wand.
Right? We know it's not the warp. Oh, lovely finish. What a pass, and Cameron King-Gorman just tucks home that quick stick on top of the crease.
I'm wondering why they didn't call him on a crease call,
Fine,
but
I
they
look at
called
the stick,
mine.
and something's wrong, and I have a
Yeah, more Dudes just had more guys on the floor at that one. Caught a guy backside. Hard to stop that.
Pittsburgh takes a timeout. Pretty wise as the running time. They're just going to try to get themselves a bit of a breather, see what they can come up with. At 6-2, 8:21 to go. And Nick, what do you got coming up next? What's your
We got
what's your next game?
game at 4:50 outside. It's been a real. It's been different, right? Being American playing field lacrosse, I come to box to get out of the weather. So last night we played in 40 degrees outside, and today we're playing. It's a little toasty, so it's a little bit different for me, but it's been fun. We've got a game at 4:50, so just relaxing with you up here. Figured to catch a game.
Yeah, come back later too. I know some of the guys were saying it was pretty chilly this morning, so you get out and it was cold. 8-9 o'clock game.
And I know you're a Canadian, Stamper, but being from Texas, it was 93 degrees, and that's pretty dang hot
That is
coming
hot.
from down there. So coming up here and being 40, 50 degrees, whew.
Refreshing.
Yeah, it is, but my Texas bones aren't meant for this.
You need a little more insulation.
Yeah, I know. Should have brought my parka.
And what's up with Panther City? You're in the off season, but
Yeah, we're in the
rapidly
off-season.
progressing towards the season.
So we got training camp coming up at the end of October, and of course that'll go through November, and then the season starts up in December. So we'll looking to take a big run with our division.
What's the biggest excitement coming into camp? I have an idea what I think it would be. What do you think?
biggest excitement coming into camp?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just seeing the guys again. Just seeing the group. We came off a pretty good run there at the end of the season. So to see the guys again, I know we've all been missing each other. We've all been messaging each other over the summer. So, I think we're ready to get back together. We got Jonathan Donville coming on.
I was thinking you might say
I know.
Jonathan Donville, last year's first overall pick, joining the club after his last year.
Yeah, we're waiting for him to do it. And Patrick Dodd just came off a good his last junior season. So looking for them two to hook up on the right side.
MVP of the BC Junior League, right?
Hey, no big deal, right?
Pretty good. What a great season he had. I mean, he came in. We knew he was good. I knew he was a good player. I think people were aware, but he was taken 22nd overall by Calgary. Here's a chance for more dudes. That one's just a little bit wide, but he absolutely demolished expectations.
Well, I think we lucked out with getting him, right? Like you said, Calgary picked him up first, and then we wound up getting him after that COVID season. So, we really lucked out with that. Got a good one.
Little spinning reverse whip attempt there by Dalton Potter. Goes a little bit wide. He's got it back. He's going to shoot it in. Angus Jenkins was starting to run out toward him. I'm not sure what was going on, but Potter kind of caught it between strides. Jenkins all still able to make that stop. Outlet pass here, and they will move forward. Reef Beal with it. Long pass ahead. And they're going to slow things down. Sean Riley takes his time. Back to Beal.
It's a pattern, though, as you see in these games. First, teams come out swinging, and that second half, everything tends to slow down a lot more. Rightfully so, though, right?
Tell you, it doesn't slow down a whole lot with some of the top level teams. Certainly, we see some really high quality lacrosse at this tournament. And remember, we will have all 4 quarterfinals this evening for the teams advancing towards the championships. The first quarterfinal, Basin Bombers and CTC Elite. Oh, what a rip. We'll get back to that, as that is a gorgeous finish there from Andrew Hawes. Tournament, remember, we will have.
Yeah, we got a nice full floor clear by the goalie Angus there. Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Gibson just left too much on that left side open. You can't do that for Haas. These more guys over here in Philly are feeling it right now. Pittsburgh's looking gassed though, so hey, I mean 2 guys on the bench, can't really complain though.
8-2, more dudes trying to extend. And the one thing now, I mean, there was some talk earlier about how goal differential can make a difference in the round robin play. Of course, that's out the window. Now you just got to win and you move on, lose, and you go down to the lower bracket. Oh, great save coming back by Murph Butler.
Potter got robbed.
The rebound chance by Dalton Potter. That's just a great play, though. That's like coming back to take away that chance, and Potter's just waiting to get another opportunity. But Jenkins has it. He'll make the outlet to Tommy Costanza. Sprinting up the floor. He's got one with him. Gets it to him. Nice stop, taking the shot away from Cameron King-Gorman by Gibson.
Decided not to shoot that one. Thought he was going to get himself an apple.
Yeah, you got to add. You got to balance it out. You don't want to just be a Cy Young guy. Jordan Dykla. It's off the noggin there of Murph Butler. It just keeps blocking shots. That one a little more unconventional. Potter goes back to the behind the back well. That was a little wide, though. Actually, did get off of Jenkins, so it's going to be a fresh 30. Now there's a loose ball violation. And Potter starting with it in the corner.
Will he go with it behind the back?
No, he's going for the bull dodge. And Jenkins swallows that one up. Outlet pass, one hopper coming ahead to Cameron King-Gordon. Got one coming off the bench, goes to the net himself. And the first man off the bench will pick up the rebound. That was Sean Riley, but I think King-Gorman may have still been in the crease. Here's Tommy Costanza, great backdoor pass, and there's the apple.
Yep.
As King-Gorman taps
got him one.
Home. Go break it down, Nick.
Yeah, we got Tommy Costanza here.
Got one coming off the bench.
Decided not to be selfish this time. We had a shot reset. You give it to Costanza up top. And he just finds him in the middle there. Backdoor. Too easy. It's a long day for Brendan Gibson right now, right?
Facing some pretty high quality chances. That was a beauty. Great pass by Costanza. And a nice finish by King-Gorman. Had some open net, but Gibson was coming across hard. Had to get it off fairly quickly and did a nice job handling that pass.
Yeah, in your mind you think you're quicker, but physically when you're gassed like this, oh, there we go.
Potter goes near side. Nothing behind the back or fancy about that. Just a dead overhand, a perfectly placed past the foot of Angus Jenkins just inside the pipe.
Yeah, so we got the Kings here on possession. And they'll get it over to Potter, just sitting on that left side camping. He's got the heavy stick tonight.
Has he got all 3?
I think he's got all 3.
He does, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's got all 3. He got it behind the back. I'm not sure how the second one happened, but we just saw him net this one. So shoot to stay hot, shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot, right?
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, right.
He's not playing here.
I'm shooting and I'm still cold. Been shooting all weekend.
Well, you have one with an asterisk. Oh, Tommy Costanza, the give and go, takes that pass from Sean Riley in the corner, and another thing of beauty from Mr. Costanza.
Yeah, right. Right now it's damage control for Pittsburgh. More dudes, of course, just have more guys, and it shows right now. As you get this feed here to Costanza right in the middle. Nets, what does he have, 4 or 5 tonight?
A lot. I think
just
5.
too much. Yeah, I've lost count after the third one.
So precise. I mean,
after I threw my hat at him after the third, I lost count. So
I think it's 5. So you better get the socks off, ready to roll.
These are my only game socks, though. So
I can't believe how unprepared you are. Nice foot save by Jenkins on the rocket from outside by Reef Beal, and down the other end, King-Gorman misses. He was all alone. Couple of fakes, had Gibson moving, missed on the far side. And coming in off the bench, Costanza is stopped. outlet pass. Kingz will try to go to the attack. Good positioning there defensively by Alex Scriff, but Kingz just battled through it. Solon Spruce gets the possession. One hand, underhand whip. Doesn't quite connect now. Who's that off? Yeah, it did not hit
Not.
anybody from more
And
dudes. It'll be their possession.
But at this point, if you're Pittsburgh, you got to try anything, right?
Yeah.
Send them to the goal. See if it goes.
Forecheck from Dalton Potter, and it kind of works, but good recovery there by Murph Butler to swat it over to Alex Scriff. And then he's going to leave it behind for Scriff, who's going to pass it down low right on the net, and that is King Gorman. I think that's his third in this game as well.
Yeah, Brendan Gibson. You can't
Forecheck from Dalton.
you can't discredit the goalie here. You know, he's really trying to hold the team in. He's their last line of defense. So more dudes have just been pushing the ball all game, and you only got 2 guys on the bench. I mean, it's tough right there, but what can you do, right? You
King
got
Gorman had the 5-hole
Yep.
bouncer early in the game. Then he had the one that Tommy Costanza sent him up for on the back door. Very similar to that one.
yeah.
Whereas all
And if you
other
got that
ones
much
agree.
net, you better bury that one.
You could have buried that one.
I hope so. We'll never be able to tell, right? They would have taken it away from me if I did.
Not a good look being that bitter. King Gorman, nice pass across. Costanza stopped again. He's slowing down. He's cooling off. But like
I
you
said, shoot
to get hot,
yeah.
shoot to stay hot.
Exactly.
Keep taking it.
He cooled down. He started trying to get some apples.
There you go. Got one, and it was a gorgeous apple. Coming to the
Indeed.
final minute of this game, 11-3 for the more dudes over the Pittsburgh Kings. Next game coming up, we will have the Era Islanders and the Woodsmen. David Bowie will be back on the mic for that one. That just popped away from Costanza, but will be picked up by King Gorman.
I think that was on purpose.
Sure.
Just to reset the point.
Oh, that was a pretty nice pass, and Costanza gets stopped by the crossbar.
There we go.
Here we have a 2-on-1. Bounce pass, a little high for Potter. He's going to track it down, though, and he's still got a couple of teammates ahead. No, it's nice positioning there by Dimitri Rose to get it. Can't come up with the ball, though. It's still loose on the floor. I don't know that anybody's even had possession. Will that be a fresh 30? No, I guess they're saying Pittsburgh.
The last
Well, I
seconds
guess
of these
they did.
games always get chippy, don't they?
Yeah, everyone's trying to make something happen before the final buzzer. We got 15 to go. Potter tries to swat at it. He's getting battled with by Rose. And that is going to do it for this game. Again, coming up next, we'll have the Era Islanders and the Woodsmen here in the Utica Memorial Auditorium. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks to Nick Rose for being with me. It's fun to have you back.
Yeah,
Back in the
it
booth.
was great to catch up with you, Stamper. We'll see you
Good
around.
luck in your next game, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.